Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy Kairos, and today I thought I'd show you guys something a little cool about demonology. Now, I feel like one of the most important things about being a demonology warlock is RNG, and how you use your pets and how you use your rotation. Now, one of the most important things uh, is a focused, like a set focus with your mouse and an interrupt for demonology. Now, to create a mouse over macro, basically what you're going to do is, for this, it's slash focus mouse over. So like, NPC, okay. So I got that arc focused right here. Yep, unlock this. Sorry, I'm a little. Okay, so that orc, we're not targeting him right now. Now we are. So that's pretty simple. So then I've got that actual learn to cast, for people who don't know how to fucking fake cast and who don't run Omni bar and whatnot. So target focused cast call Fel Hunter for Demonology, and that's the talent right here. And for like pets, so like your Infernal, your Observer, and your Fel Lord. Basically, what you're gonna cast is you're gonna go slash cast at cursor call Fel Lord. So the name of the spell, so you can land it wherever your mouse is. So and that's for macros. I feel like macros, you don't need to make it super like crazy, and you don't want to keep it too simple. I feel like I like to keep things simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. But okay, so like for talent wise, it's pretty simple. Shadow Flame is more like PvP, just because of 2 free soul shards is always awesome. This is more for PvE, just because you're gonna be spamming demonic empowerment. Impending Doom or Dreadstalkers. I feel for Impending Doom, if you're gonna run it, run Soul Conduit. That are on improved Dreadstalkers, just because of how it works. 45, you're always going to run Demonic Circle. I see so many likes not run this, and they just fucking die. It's like, dude, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, against, like, double melee, and they just get skull fucked so fast. It's like, you're not a Destro Lock. Run Mortal Coil, for fuck's sakes. I mean, Demonic Circle. So you can get the fuck away, so you're not killed instantly. For 60, this is sort of where the whole Demonology spec takes place, where you're going to go from either a burst lock, a sustain lock, or an AoE lock. And this is like the most biggest thing to your spec right here. So this is Hand of Gul'dan now applies Doom to all targets it hits. This is what I used to hit about 125 million plus as Demonology and RPGs. My Doom and my pet cleave with Dark Lair with this talent is absolutely retarded, especially with the Fellfire imps. It's ridiculous. If I can get some moments, I can be holding like 400 or 500k DPS, because you get Doom on everything and it just sort of takes them away. And when you run the Hand of Doom, you want Impending Doom with this. So that's sort of how that talent can play in now. They buffed it for this patch, which is awesome, because it makes it tick faster and it generates an imp. So it's basically a free demon every like 10 seconds. Yeah. So like maybe like 12 in PvP, because they tend to change things like that. So for like Power Trip, that's more of a sustain lock. So that's probably more for like maybe 2s if you're running like with a healer or another DPS just for the sustain. Or Soul Harvest is really good for like a one shot. So if I'm okay, so like we've got my Doom, we want to just start getting our guys out. So to keep this simple, and you see where Doom is, it's already at 5 seconds. So now I've got to empower these guys. Shit. Okay, so I have to empower again, and then what I have to do is then go in. I lose my Dreadstalkers, but I still hit the target for 700k non-crit. I managed to hit it earlier, so watch out. Make sure that you get your imps out too. So one of the most important things is getting your imps out, because that is going to empower your Dreadstalker. I mean, not your Dreadstalker, but your Felguard. So that's more of a over time like damage increase, and that can stack up to, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Let me just look at it here. Damn. I always heard about these things. Yeah, so it can stack up to 10%, so your Fel Guard can be doing 10% extra damage, which is always nice. And he has MS, so he has Mortal Strike, you know, so it's always a plus. So you don't have to run like WLS or something to actually be, you know, get that Mortal Strike, or at least not with the Hunter, because fuck Hunters. Now 75, I feel just Demonic Skin. It's the best one. It's what's gonna mesh into your whole spec and make everything just so juicy with the broken ass, you know, it's like second one for Demonology. Now for 90, it's either Grimoire of Service or Grimoire of Synergy. Synergy's been nerfed a lot, which is the major downside of the spec right now. But Service is really solid. In PvE, it's like the go-to choice. Synergy, it's more for bursts. It's more for that one shot. Maybe with like an MLP team. Now for 100, this is sort of interesting because it can change how your other talents are played out. Now I like improved Dreadstalkers for the single target damage and just the raw damage that I can get out of you know, the Kiel's consumption. You know, but I feel for 100, the best choice is to summon Dark Lair just because of the cleave it has. But for Soul Conduit, you're mostly going to be running, you know, Master Summoner with that, so you can have more. So you can have more imps. You can have less time casting shit. You know, I feel for these two, it's either Fel Lord or Observer for me. And I have those set for a at cursor cast. And you know, for these, I feel like casting circle's okay, but Netherward is more viable. So if I'm against like a demon hunter and I don't want to get kicked and I don't have time to really like fuck around with trying to not get kicked and like fake it, I just use this ability and fake cast. You know, I mean not fake cast, but you know, like cast, and their interrupt is just gonna go back in their face and it's not gonna do anything. It's useless. That, or I know when it's gonna get purged. So if they're like a good shaman, they're gonna purge it. So, and then as soon as they purge it, they're going to interrupt. So as soon as you see that purge, you can move your character, cancel, you know, the cast. I feel for these talents, it's either Fragility or Curse of Weakness. You know, Curse of Tongues is okay, but I feel like for Curse of Weakness and Fragility, this nerfs melee, and this is perfect because it lines up with your artifact ability, even Doom Time. So you can be one-shotting shit without cooldowns, with enough pressure with your other DPS. So I mean, Demonology isn't a super hard spec. It's mostly playing RNG with your soul shards, and knowing how that sort of fits in and meshes in with your whole class. But I hope you guys enjoy this and sort of pick something up from this, you know, from the macros that I have going on. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Alright guys, I'll see you in another video.